welcome to Testing and Taurus Tarot, and today I will be doing a reading for Taurus. I'm going to write that down. So, this is for anyone who has Taurus in their chart. If you do, great. If you don't, great as well. You probably have a message in here for you, so keep an ear out. And if you are a cross-watcher, I welcome you with open arms. Heaven knows I was a cross-watcher for many of it myself. So I get you and I got you, but I might snitch, so be mindful. And I'm using Radleigh Valentine Fairy Tarot deck. I will also mention why it is important for you to use your own intuition. And with that, yes, with that, let's get into the cards. Yes, so please, angels and guides, anyone for the highest good who has a message for my Tauruses, please come forward and share what they should expect. Oi! That went flying! That did. One moment, please. So, that went flying, and that was the 9 of Winter, pointing towards the left. So, cards pointing towards the left to me mean that they happened in the past, or they're happening super slowly. So, depending on... and due to the fact that it flew away, I feel like it was really in the past. I don't know for whom I'm tapping into, my gorgeous Tauruses, but you're done with this. You're like, not today. Not today, Satan. Something along those lines. Then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Alright, that's the equivalent of that. And then you have the 9 of Spring, the 8 of Summer, the 8 of Spring, the King of Winter, the 2 of Winter, the 6 of Spring, the Prince of Autumn, flicking stuff off my table, the Release card, which is Scorpionic energy, and the Queen of Summer, with the 2 of Autumn, and the 4 of Winter, and the 10 of Winter, and the Ace of Winter, which allows you to tap into the 3 of Summer. Yes, I will clarify, no worries. Okay. So we start off with the 9 of Winter pointing towards the left. As I said, no, I don't know if you saw it, but it flew out of my deck. Right, it flew out. And that to me is like, it's done, it's over with. It's no longer a part of your life. You can rest assured that it's nowhere near your reality. Now, this is for those for whom this happened in the past. Now, for those for whom this is happening slowly, it just means that you are in the right headspace, because this is happening excessively slowly. Because you are keeping it at bay. You are keeping it far away from you. You're like, not today, Satan. No worry or fear. I am expelling worry and fear from my being, from my reality. So, shoot, I have no time for this. Right? And due to that conviction and that your steadfastness in your decision to not allow to drive this type of thinking away, you are being able to tap into this card, which is the Wheel of Fortune. Well, it's the wheel in this deck is the equivalent of the Wheel of Fortune in normal tarot, and the wheel talks of delays are over, sudden or unexpected good luck, a new car or travel. Because you have decided that you are going to do this. This has no, there is nothing that will stand in the way of you working towards whatever it is that you are working towards. though it might not be easy, especially at the beginning, seeing as whenever you start a new cycle, there is a moment where you need to get used to it, get used to this new cycle, and, how should I say it? Get used to this new cycle and be able to deal with whatever this new cycle has in store for you, which, when you are in the old paradigm, in the prior cycle's paradigm, okay, way of thinking, aka, it might take some time until you transition into the new way of thinking, right? In the new paradigm of the new cycle. So it might feel like it's a chore. It might feel like you're being attacked by outside. It might feel like all of that stuff, right? And so the next card is the Eight of Summer. Now the Eight of Summer it's the Eight of Cups, and it talks of the desire for a more meaningful life, realizing that it's time to move on, choosing to make major life changes. Yes, what I feel like is you realize you were in the old paradigm and you're like, I want to get into the new paradigm, and not just partly, but fully. So that means I have to shed some old stuff behind and walk towards the new, right? Which is what you're trying to do. And with the Eight of Spring, okay, this is just confirming that for a little bit, okay, it's gonna feel like a lot of work, a lot happening at once, especially because this card talks of multitasking, right? It says stress that comes from having many things happening at once, successful multitasking, sudden events or changes. Well, you have three cards signifying that things are changing, things are afoot, they're about to change, for the better, but until they do change for the better, there will be some lag time until you start seeing the benefits of the changes that you brought in, is all I'm getting. Now, the next card is the King of Winter, and the King of Winter is a knowledgeable, fair-minded, unexperienced, and unemotional individual. This would be the professional, right? It says, get advice from someone professional and objective. Public speaking, unemotional relationships. So, I guess you're like, okay, I can do this, I'm doing this, I'm getting by, but it's not really what I want it to be. So, I need some advice from someone who's gone through this prior to me, who is unattached to my circumstance, who is probably not family, someone who does not have an emotional attachment to my well-being type of thing, so that it can actually be objective advice. Then you have the Two of Winter. Now, the Two of Winter, talks of indecision is holding you back. Make the choice that's best for you rather than trying to please others, feeling trapped between the intellect and the emotional. Yes. Feeling trapped between the intellect and the emotional. Why am I repeating myself? I feel like this King of Winter is going to suggest some stuff. Maybe he's going to suggest a wide variety of options, and you're like, what should I pick? And you don't know which one to go towards and which one to prefer, is what I'm getting. Though when you do pick something, when it does, I feel like it's going to plop in your mind, like, do this! Because your higher self is going to finally figure it out and send you the information. And so when you follow your higher self's suggestion, okay, which multiple times seems like how should I say this? Things like an intuitive thought, right? When you do that, you'll be able to tap into the Six of Spring, which is I call it a publicly recognized success. I mean, she's in a parade, for crying out loud. She is the center of the parade. It is talking about wonderful news is on its way, smart choices that bring rewards, success, and public recognition. Yep. It's a publicly recognized success. Yes. Now, the next card is the Prince of Autumn. Now, the Prince of Autumn, alright, talks of a dependable, protective, chivalrous, and humorous individual. It says cautious with wise action, meticulous attention to detail, kindness to others. Yes. I feel like this is the energy that you'll be taking on once you get publicly recognized for your success. This is the energy you'll take on. Though the issue with that is you should have this energy even if you are not publicly recognized for your success. It doesn't matter. When you should always be the way you want people to think of you, so that they can, so they know what they're dealing with. If you act one way in front of people and then act another in front of someone else, privately, it's not going to bode well, alright? It really isn't. Now, the next card is the Release card. And the Release card is Scorpionic energy, which would be the Death card in this deck. And it talks of let go of the past, an ending that makes way for new opportunities, time to move on. Yep. Time to move on from the past way of doing things and into like a homogenized way of doing things so that everyone can have the same experience of you, Now, the next card, is the Queen of Summer. Now, the Queen of Summer is a loving, comforting, emotional, and intuitive individual. It says, listen to her heart. Intuitive insights you can trust. Taking care of others, perhaps too much. Yes. This would be you drawing a line between what is acceptable for you to do and what isn't. With the Release card, I feel like you're releasing taking care of others perhaps too much, right? Because I feel like the other extreme, the Prince of Autumn is very dependable, chivalrous, protective, and humorous. So he likes helping others. But I feel like the Queen of Summer is like the opposite extent of that, or the complete extent of that, which is you're actually doing things for someone else instead of having them do it for themselves. Do you understand what I mean? Now the next card is the Two of Autumn. And the Two of Autumn talks of bring fun into everything you do, juggling multiple priorities or jobs, and unexpected talent for multitasking. An unexpected talent for multitasking that is going to help you do great things. Though I feel like it's going to help you do great things, and then all of a sudden one day you're going to be like, something's up. Something's not adding up. And so in that case, you're going to go within to figure out why it's not adding up with the Four of Winter, which is the Four of Swords, which talks of set aside your concerns for now. You can make a decision later. Solutions that come from meditation, the need for more sleep, or a vacation. Love. Yes. I don't know why, but because sometimes my mom watches those charter boats the shows about the charter boats. So maybe you're taking a vacation on a charter boat. I don't know. That's great. Tell me how it is. Be awesome. Now the next card is the Ten of Winter, right? And the Ten of Winter talks of the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of addiction or codependency. So I'm getting that the vacation or the chartered boat, okay, the chartered boat or the vacation of whatever is going to give you the time for yourself to think things through and be able to plan your next steps accordingly. Okay, and due to the fact that I'm talking to someone who's going to go on a trip on a chartered boat, I feel like what do I feel like? I feel like you're better off than most, and in that case, well, I feel like, okay, so if you're better off than most, this is mainly a problem between your two ears. It's in your mind. It's something that you perceive. It's not an actual problem. It's a first world problem, if you so will. Yes, it's a first world problem. It's not a third world problem. It's not an actual problem. It's not a problem about where are you going to sleep tonight? Are you in security? Do you have the medicine necessary to keep you alive? Nay, it's just worry and fear, you know? So, yes. Now, the next card, alright, is the Ace of Winter. Now, the Ace of Winter talks of don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately, amazing new ideas that should be implemented. Yes. So it's whatever comes up from this Four of Winter is definitely might seem a little out there, but it's definitely supposed to be. You should do it. Okay. You should put that into practice. Is what I'm getting. Now, what was it? Chartered boat. Vacation. And if you actually take this challenge by the horns and if you meet it head on, you're definitely going to be able to celebrate afterwards. The Three of Summer. Now, the Three of Summer is the Three of Cups, which talks of news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births, friends you cherish. Not only could this indicate a celebration, but please be mindful. It could also mean third party. I don't know what it could mean for you, but please keep it in mind, okay? I feel like if you start worrying, if the worry and codependency and addiction from the Ten of Winter is hard for you to let go of, it could indicate that there might be a third party in your midst trying to bring you down, because whenever we get close to ending a struggle, something wants to drag us back down. Right? The 60-40 rule? No. The people want to see you succeed to like 60%, up to 60%, and then when you reach higher, they want to drag you down. Right? Yes. And so to get to the 40%, you really need to push through that barrier, that glass ceiling to a certain extent. Which is your mind and your thoughts. Anyway, so my gorgeous Tauruses, this is all that I have for you guys this week. If you like this, and if you'd like me to go deeper into your specific situation, please contact me at the email in the box below, and it'll be my pleasure to assist. In that same box, you'll find a little description of this video and my price for private readings, as well as my email, the email you can send donations to on PayPal. And with that being said, my gorgeous Tauruses, I wish you guys all a very good week, and I'll see you next time, okay? Bye!